Hello, it is me again. And it's the weekend. It is freezing out here, like literally below freezing. And I got a little heater going up in here. Got that little turd going. It's getting warm. Let's start this project I've been putting off for about dang near a year and a half. Year and a half. That's a long time to be putting off a project. It was a knife. I was making a knife, right? Okay. Let's get it out. I was going for more like a tactical, like bushcraft thingy chopping weapon if things go downhill type of thing. So I have like this huge file. Tape measure. File cost me like $7. It wasn't new either. It was like, I don't know. But in total it's probably like 15 length with the tang on it. 15 inches in total. I put a nice hardwood handle on it. How about I stop talking about it, right? I was talking fast because I'm excited. It's a masterpiece. That's a weird handle. It is. I got finished sanding it down, like hand sanding it, all the weird grooves and whatnot from that. And I realized this thing is really slick. Like I was doing this with it and my hand was gradually sliding out of it. And so I'm like, I can't have that. And so I figured I'd try something new. I cut in like these little grooves with the little like hacksaw blade. I cut them in and then I took a triangle file and I started going around to create like this cool looking. You might realize it's not like up in here. So I can rest my hand up in there and it won't like, cause it touches my, I don't know. When I'm playing with knives a lot, that spot usually tends to get a little raw. So I figured I'd keep that plain. Rabbit's making weird noises. Never heard the rabbit make that noise. Thought the rabbit might die. Rabbit probably is gonna die. Stay with me, Bandit. Here's Bandit. Yeah, she cutie. Got distracted by the rabbit. Wow. Put a false edge on her. She's got a mean point. It's the handle. It was the first time doing something different with the handle. As in design, shaping it, and putting the tang in. What I mean by that is, if you've ever seen a file, right? Which I don't expect most of you have. It's got the tang, or whatever you want to call it, on here. The rest is just file. But when you're looking at this, it's got a taper to it, which really helps with, like, it helps. Terrible explaining stuff. But it helps with this type of situation, so it doesn't move around as much. And it's also, like, rectangle, so it's not round. It doesn't. The rabbit's making more weird noises. I don't get it. So it doesn't move around as much. And so I had to use files, drill, part of Sawzall blade, blowtorch. I had to use a bunch of different stuff because I didn't know what I was doing, but I think I could probably only like do it with like half of that. So it turned out really nice, I gotta say. The cavity all in there. Put some mean epoxy in there. And I'm like, that ain't gonna hold crap. So I decided I'd put a pin in it. I was guessing myself on that pin for a long time. Because it's a file. It's like... I don't know how to explain it to people who don't know metal. It's like tough steel. Like... Say you were going to shoot it with a gun and it probably... I don't know how to explain this. But it's like really, really tough steel. So... Like, probably about the same toughness as, like, the weird tungsten high carbon drill bits. And I figured, we're going to try drilling through and see what happens. I figured it would be a complete nightmare. But with a half dull bit, it went through, like butter. That was on the tang portion, that's the tang portion. That's what's inside of here, to about right in there. But it just went through like butter, and I was kind of starting to question my life. But the rest of this throws off nice high carbon sparks and whatnot. I don't know why it wouldn't file. Otherwise, I didn't know forging on her. It's just grinding a really blunt edge to it. Calling it a knife. But when you're grinding on this, even with the angle grinder and a hard disk, it takes forever. I mean, you're going there just back and forth, back and forth. It's staying in one spot doesn't work. But I still kept it most files so you can... destroy your workbench more, I guess. But it is utterly beautiful. And in total, I think it might be like... Oh, let's see here. Tape measure. 20 inches. Almost dang near 20 inches. From tip to the bottom of the... 20 inches. Or for you other people, like 52 centimeters. For those other people out there. But otherwise, thank you very much. We'll be posting more, but we're in Illinois. It's cold. You know how it is. I will probably see you again sometime. I ain't abandoned this YouTube channel. But thank you for watching. And I will see you again. Say goodbye, Toots. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. What is that face? Wave? Do something? No? Love you, baby.